Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here. Hope you guys are well. I'm so excited about these markets, by the way, guys. I really am excited about these markets. Once you start to remove your thoughts, your opinions, your emotions, all that stuff from the markets and just simply trade what the market is telling you, you can do so much better with that process there. And the only way for you to be able to get to that process is, one, have something that you believe in, right? And that's called a pattern. If you're trading the markets, have a pattern, have a system, right? Have something that you follow. Put it this way, guys. If you want consistent long-term results in the markets, you must be consistent long-term in the markets. Makes sense, right? So if you're not getting consistent results, then stick to a plan. You know, learn my trading system. You know, join my free training, or learn my free trading system, and or follow someone else's system. Just follow something that you believe in. Okay, not because someone told you about it, but because you see how it really works, and that you believe in it. Okay, and then once you do that, just do whatever you can to be consistent at that. And then on top of that, every trade you get into, the wins shouldn't excite you and the losses should not hurt you. You want to try to stay emotionally balanced as much as possible, that no matter what every trade you're doing, and that's how it's really interesting, is that when you have that good risk management, you're going to do so much better long term. You will likely make more money long term with that process than the latter, right? Because I guarantee you, if you have a $10,000 trading account and you're whacking 10 grand on that every time, guess what? You are now you're going to be very emotional, going to get out early and all this sort of stuff. It's going to be a mess, right? But if you're now trading, say, 10% of that and risking 3% of your account, so placing 10% of your account in the markets, $1,000, but your average risk is now $3 or $300, which is 3%. But your average profit is, call it 80%. You know what I mean? Using options here and so on and so forth. Do you see what I'm saying there? Like this is, but then before you know it, you're not so emotionally entitled, like this is going to be profit, this is going to be profit, this is going to be profit. When you do that, guess what? You just trade the markets, right? Okay, well, I should be out of this market right now. I should be out of this trade right now. Things are getting a little bit funky dunky on me. And I really should be out of the market right now. And, and then you just get out, right? Or you say, you know what, this thing's moving. I'm not going to get out right now. I'm not going to be scared of losing the profit. And that's always the hardest thing, isn't it? Before I get into, obviously, the S&P 5, the silver, gold, and GDX and stuff like that. That's always the hardest thing, because there's all these primary fears going into trading in there. Like the first fear is, fear of not doing well, fear of actually losing money in the markets. And then when you actually start to make money, fear of actually losing that money. And then when you're actually in a trade, and you actually really nice profit, you're like, oh, fear of actually, letting that profit go, And then you got this other fear, which is like fear of getting out too early, and then you miss out on the upside. So you've got all these fears to overcome like that. The whole way you can really counteract all that sort of stuff, guys, is just have a methodical play that you're going to get into the market. You have a system, you get in, and you have a repeatable process of how you get out of the markets. And when you do get out of the markets, regardless of what it does, you don't care. You know what I mean? Like the way that I trade is, I'm just looking for very high probability trades that are giving me very high win-loss ratio. That says, you know what, within the next 1 to 5 days, it's going to run on for a nice profit. I'm going to take that regardless of what happens afterwards. And as long as I can keep doing that, I'm going to make money. So with the silver and gold, right, it's like sideways. How long will it last? You know what I mean? And so right now what we're seeing on silver, this is gold here. Look what's happened here with gold, right? Gold has found a little resistance here. Look at it here, just really sideways here. Really not much going on, is it? But I do indeed have, where's my other, right? But I'm seeing this as well too. Look at this here. Very nice bullish pattern. Break out of this sideways. Very nice higher low. And so there's sideways here. So I'm very bullish overall. This is actually a very bullish pattern, by the way, guys. Very bullish, right? With not only are we creating this low, higher low, and a higher low in gold. I kept saying, I went to say silver. I'll get to you in a minute, okay? You be prepared, silver. All right, so low, higher low, and now another higher low through here. As you can see, there's actually a bit of a head and shoulder formation there as well too. So the market's actually creating higher lows. And what is an uptrend? What trend is your friend, right? Higher lows and higher highs. Oh, look what we have here. Higher lows and higher highs. So who's in control right now? clearly the buyers. Don't fight the market. Oh, but John, you don't understand. I listened to Harry Dent, right? Harry Dent said, that's it, the market's out, the market's topped, gold's going to go down. Yeah, Harry Dent's been saying that for 5 years and it goes up. He's been saying the Australian market's going to collapse as well too, and something we go through one of the biggest booms we've seen in a long time. It's been cooling off for the last few years, but we're about to go through another massive boom, probably 2021 to 2024, 25. And he's still calling bearish in the market. Oh, I told you, everything's over bubbled. Golly. Come on, Harry. Find out where you went wrong, Harry. Look at that, right? Adapt, mold. Yes, your cycles are good, but supply demand also outweighs that as well too, okay? So, I went off a tangent then, didn't I? So trend, right? Nice, beautiful. But also, look at this here. When the market makes a resistance, and it does come back down and actually test support, not because you think it is, right? This resistance here, now becomes support over here. Look at this here. Resistance, now becoming what? Look at that. It's actually major support level through there. So very, 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 very strong. And to me, gold is now on its way up to 1900. Gold is so bullish, guys. Like, this is gold to the moon, right? Now, back on the silver. Look what silver's been doing. Silver's actually really interesting as well too. I believe silver's likely to get ready for quite a nice move to the upside as well too, right? Look what silver's doing. Very nice move up. But then we've got this very, 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 very slow move down. If we can start to get a nice break above this high up here, I'd like to see a nice close above this sort of $16 level here. If we can get that, then I say we're now on our way up to 1850 here. It's not as strong as gold, as you can see, but I do believe silver's likely to catch up big time when it comes to all these when it comes to everything in the markets here, or this here right now. So I believe, guys, it seemed really interesting, right? I believe that we're likely to see a very, very, very nice move across the board, across all these other indices here. Sorry, the indices as well too, plus also silver and gold. It seems like everything's shaping up to be a bullish move. Now, come Monday, that could be wrong, but that's what I'm just saying there right now, guys. And so let's have a look at the GDX. Right, the GDX has indeed actually broken to the upside. Very strong break to the upside. But guys, I wouldn't be too quick to jump all over this, okay? We're getting a very nice sort of trend movement through here. Very nice sort of high, low, break up. And now we're just having a bit of a pullback here. I ultimately do see this is likely to get to the $42 level here, since we're now breaking to the upside here. But just be careful, guys, because we are getting into a very overbought section here. So we may just go sideways through here, and and it may be some sort of false breakout too. So it's very hard to say what's going to happen here, guys. But I ultimately am very bullish long term, and I do see this thing getting up to around about that, as I said before, that $40 level there with this here. So very strong bullish breakout, guys. But just be careful, because we are starting to slightly get to an overbought section through here right now. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we did see this actually break and maybe go sideways for a bit. But ultimately, I'm bullish on the GDX there. GDXJ, major resistance level, right? We're still stuck at this major resistance level through here. Major resistance level through here. But if we go to that weekly chart, the weekly chart for me, the GDXJ, is the one that just gives me a bit of a tickle, right? It makes me, there's not many things that gives me a little tickle these days, but this chart does. And the reason why is because you can see how this market has pretty much done nothing for a long time. This whole calm, guys, this whole section through here is what? One big massive calm. Not much is going on. And guys, this happens in life, in everything, right? When not much is going on, let's say, for example, in your life, right? If not much is going on for quite a period of time, does that always stay the same? No, right? We go through cycles, right? We have not much going on and then everything going on. Calm before the storm. That's how the markets work as well too. We're calm, not much going on. But once we start to break out of this level through here, which I'm very excited about, then we're probably likely to make some very, very, very nice moves to the upside, moving on through there. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. I'm seeing that we can see that through there. If I have a quick look at the silver miners as well too, let's go look at the daily chart here. Silver miners are sort of shaping up quite nicely here. As you can see, we're squeezing up into this overall. This level here was a major sort of support level through here. Now it's a major resistance level. If I open up a bit more now, closer to it, let's go to the last, say, 3 months. Right, you can see how we're squeezing up in this level here. So if we get a nice little bullish breakup out of this level here, guys, a very nice bullish breakup through here, then I definitely do see that there's probably a likely to run to this previous high up here. Probably a little bit of resistance through here, but I definitely do see that. So silver miners are actually looking quite strong. I didn't actually expect that. There you go. So you can see, right, look at this sideways movement by compressing up a little higher low, compressing up this major resistance level. If we get a very nice strong bullish breakout bully here, very nice bullish. Now bullish simply means, guys, like we could have an up bar and it open and close there, right? That's just an up bar, right? Because the low is higher than yesterday's low and the high is higher than yesterday's high. A bullish breakaway bar is when it opens and closes in opposite thirds, right? So if the market opens here, or let's just say, for example, this is Monday, and then suddenly Tuesday does this, rallies down, then rallies back up, and then gives you a nice little solid close through there. That would be very nice, right? Especially if we can get this being Monday and that being Tuesday, right? I'm giving you a hypothetical example. If that happens, if we get this scenario, very high probability we're likely to race to at least the top of the channel. That'll be beautiful for Moa, you know. And guess who would be very happy to see that? This guy. Right, with good risk management as well too, guys, right, with good risk management. So anyway, so that's what I'm seeing through there. And SIL is now different. SILJ looks like it could give us a nice little bullish breakaway bar, but the SILJ, even though it's compressing up into this overall sort of squeezing pattern through here, we're still at this major resistance level through here. So SIL, we have this level down through here, right? The SIL is not really, we haven't got really anything going on. If we had a little upward move, we've got a bit of resistance through here. So for me personally, I'll be leaving SIL alone. There's actually quite a nice setup for here, probably for a nice trade for me. Again, I need to see my confirmation. So just don't go out there and start to trade SIL, guys. I need a very nice bullish breakaway bar. I need an increase in volume. And then I need to double check all my analysis to make sure it meets my rules. And so that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. So it's really, really, really exciting stuff for this week moving forward. Traders, I am running a free training, and on this free training, I'm going to walk you through my #1 trading system for the last 15 years. If you're wondering, what is my trading system? How do I actually trade the markets? What sort of setups do I look for? Then this is for you. See, on this, I'm going to walk you through all the details, but I'm going to walk you through the 3 secrets. The secret #1 is I'm going to walk you through the one thing that took me from $250,000 in debt and almost went bankrupt to actually shifting to actually making money from the markets. I'm going to talk about that one thing. Secret #2, I'm going to walk you through all the steps and all the details to my trading system. I'm not going to hold anything back. You're going to learn all the details to this. So you too, when you leave, you'll be able to see exactly how I trade the markets and what sort of setups I look for, so you can start to apply it today as well too. And secret #3, I'm going to show you exactly how and how I trade the markets for only 1 hour per day as well too. So I'm going to walk you through everything through. So if you're struggling with the trading right now, you need to see this. If you're looking for a really high probability trading system that gets like over 90% success rate, then this is for you as well too. And if you're looking for a way to be able to have freedom in your life, but also condense that down with a really good trading system, then secret #3, you're going to love that as well too. So I'm running that free training today. So go to johnsfreetraining.com right now, and I'll see you there.